From the KATC Weather Lab, here's Eric's forecast.
If you uncovered the pipes a couple days ago when things start to warm up, you might have to head back out there, as it does look like temperatures will be falling into the mid-20s, meaning a hard freeze looks like a good bet, so you will have to cover those pipes along with the pets and plants. Make sure they're being protected, because it does look like this cold snap will be with us at least for one more night. Another little warmer up tomorrow as we'll get into the upper 40s, and then a bigger warm up as we move into Martin Luther King Day. So there we go. We'll start off with that hard freeze warning. You can see right now it's only issued for the northern and eastern portions of Acadiana, which includes St. Landry Parish, Evangeline, Avoyelles, and up into Rapides. That's where the warning is officially in effect. But I would just say all of Acadiana needs to pretty much be thinking that they're under this warning, meaning temperatures will be down into the mid-20s, and you will have to get those pipes protected, plants and pets, in case of that freeze, as we are going to see below freezing temperatures for several hours. This begins at midnight and goes through 9 a.m. and I expect temperatures throughout that entire duration to be well below freezing and getting down into those lower 20s, which could cause the possibility for some of those pipes to freeze over with the temperatures that cool for that long. This morning we started off at 30 degrees here in Lafayette, so just a light freeze to get the day started, maybe a little bit on the ground, but nothing to really cause too much of an issue. Temperatures this afternoon got up to around 46 officially in both Lafayette and New Iberia, but now that the sun is going down, you can see those temperatures are quickly cooling off again. 38 right now here in Lafayette, 37 in New Iberia, where the parade is ongoing, so hopefully they are bundled up for all those people enjoying that this evening. We do have some 40s over towards Lake Charles and Jennings. The other story today has been the winds, which have been gusting between 10 to 15, even up to around 20 miles per hour that sometimes this afternoon. Now beginning to back off a little bit, anywhere from 5 to 10, but still out of that northerly direction, so it is adding a little bit of an extra chill to the air. Wind chills throughout much of the day have been in the upper 30s, but now we can see they're dropping down into the lower 30s, so it's feeling like just 31 degrees here in Lafayette, 30 in New Iberia. So if you are heading out later this evening, make sure you're bundling up, have the hats and gloves with you, and grab that heavier jacket, as it is going to be another cool evening across a large portion of Acadiana. That's thanks to those clear skies. Temperatures can really cool off through the overnight hours and into tomorrow morning. Going into our Sunday, we do get a little bit of cloud cover, but I think we see plenty of sunshine, and that will help warm us up just a little bit, getting into the mid to upper 40s. But the big story is the winds die down, so it won't feel as bad tomorrow afternoon. Going into our Monday, high pressure begins to slide off to the east. As that does, it'll bring a return flow off the Gulf of Mexico, helping to warm us up as we'll push the mid to upper 50s by Monday afternoon for Martin Luther King Day. We also start to bring back a little bit more cloud cover off the Gulf, rising in atop the region going into Monday afternoon. Pushing into Tuesday, that's when things get interesting. That's when that next front begins to make its way down. This is the Euros models. Look at it. You can see waking up Tuesday morning, we're all dry here in Acadiana, but just to the north, that's when they're beginning to see some of that wintry mix making its way in. Going into the afternoon, we begin to see some of that make its way down into the northern portions of Acadiana, but right now the model's keeping a lot of that moisture kind of falling apart. So right now, only about a 30–40% chance that we possibly could see some of that make its way down into Acadiana. Again, I think the better chance of seeing the wintry precipitation will be north of the interstate up towards St. Landry, over into Evangeline and into Allen Parish. As you can see, some of the pinks and whites showing up as that bitterly cold air again makes its way down into the region. That'll continue to spill farther south. Here around 11 o'clock, maybe 1 or 2 snowflakes flying in around the I-10 corridor, even here in Lafayette. But I'm not expecting any real accumulations with this, just maybe a few slick spots on the roadways. The big story, though, another shot of very cold air. Hard freeze expected going into Wednesday morning. Wednesday afternoon stays on the cool side, but we will have plenty of sunshine. Highs, though, only in the upper 30s. Going into Thursday, clouds return along with our next system developing in the Gulf of Mexico, helping to bring us a chance for a few scattered showers by about Thursday afternoon, continuing into Friday morning. As I mentioned, hard freeze warning in effect, 25 for many of our northern communities, right around 27 for the interstate from Jennings to Crowley, even here in Lafayette, and even upper to mid-20s closer to the Gulf Coast. So that hard freeze will be for just about everyone. Tomorrow afternoon, a little nicer with that sunshine, mid to upper 40s. Just a light freeze going into Monday morning, so not as cold as tonight. I think right around the freezing mark, maybe some upper 20s towards Alexandria and Ville Platte going into Monday morning. And then Monday afternoon, there's that pleasant warm-up getting us back into the mid to upper 50s. Not feeling too bad by Martin Luther King Day. So another chilly evening in store. Hard freeze warning. Protect those pipes, plants, and pets. 27 officially for the low here in Lafayette. 49 tomorrow, so it will be a tad warmer, but not as breezy. So a very comfortable day in Acadiana if you have some outdoor plans. Warming up for Martin Luther King Day. There's that slight chance for a wintry mix on Tuesday. Cold moving into Wednesday. We'll have a couple hard freezes Tuesday night and to Wednesday night. Thursday starting to warm back up, but that's when we see that chance for some showers returning come Thursday afternoon in the Friday morning with that system in the Gulf of Mexico. But it does look nice by next weekend. Temperatures into the mid to upper 60s once again. Still a slight chance for a shower or two, but definitely starting to warm back up.
All right.